Having a good e-commerce brand means it's cheaper to get traffic, you convert better, and you can charge higher prices, meaning you have much bigger profits. That makes it super scalable and, most importantly, sustainable. My name is Nils Olderb. In the last 5 years, I've been operating multiple 8-figure brands, and now I'm starting my own. So today I want to share the steps I take before starting a brand to make sure that the brand has the potential to make life-changing money and be great for a decade, rather than to just quickly grow to $100,000 months and then die, and then have to do it all over again. You can use the same steps to find a great product or turn the business that you already have into a much bigger business. What makes brands so powerful is that people can recognize it. So when they see the ad, they have already heard about it and then they click on it, or they're most likely to click on it. They have heard about it from word of mouth, from other people, from friends that recommended it. Like a movie, if you get a recommendation from a friend like, hey man, this movie is awesome, of course you gotta go watch it. And then also brands give a great experience. So if people buy, then they get the product shipped quickly, they actually love the product, they have a great experience with it, and then next time they see an ad or next time they think about the brand, they're much more likely to buy because they already had a good experience themselves. But how do you actually engineer that? So today I want to share with you what I learned from the brands that I work with and now apply to my own. Just adding your logo to a product or posting organic social media content, that's not going to cut it. We're not trying to look like a brand, we want to be a brand. Instead of finding a product right now that is trendy so we can arbitrage a trend, we want to find a product that can create a great experience. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with practice. Build 3, 5, 6, 7 e-commerce stores yourself. Try to make them work. Do the quick thing, but don't do it for, the life-changing money. Do it for the practice of getting used to marketing, running ads, building stores, copywriting, and acquiring all of those skills, because you still need them. But that's not the core, the thing that actually makes big brands go big. Most successful brands that I know haven't started at the product, they started at the burning problem that the customer have, or that they have themselves, that they're solving for themselves, and then they have a great solution that they offer to the marketplace. Let me show you this example. The brand's called Moft. Some of you may know it. The way that this brand started is that the CEO was working in a coffee shop. She ran an agency and she worked from coffee shops from time to time, and she was always frustrated because she was hunched over when working on the computer, and she looked around and everyone had really bulky laptop stands that they brought, and there wasn't really the perfect solution. So she spent a year to come up with a solution. She called it the invisible laptop stand that just sticks to the bottom of your laptop. You can unfold it and you don't feel it when you carry it, but it's super useful once you're actually ready to use it. That's, of course, an innovation. That takes time. You don't even have to go that far because, remember, we're trying to create an experience. So the product is part of the experience, but the actual experience around the product is also important. So for example, we met a brand that sells customized curtains. So it's for house owners or for interior designers that buy curtains for their clients. The problem that the brand solved is that normally affordable curtains, you don't get customizable made for your size of window in your house. So they come up with a solution where on the website, you can customize the curtains, the cut, the size and everything. Then they make the curtains for you and they send it to you. And because they do it at large scale and they don't have to pay for the retail facility and the employees and all of the people in the store and all of that, they can actually offer it at an affordable price. And therefore it blew up and became an 8-figure business. But how do you actually do that? How do you create a product like that? How do you identify what is the burning problem of the market? So let me tell you a story that I stole from Alex Hormozi. I just think it's a great concept because it really applies to e-commerce and physical products. So he's talking about a friend who started a cookie business. So he spent a year working for the best cookie chefs in the world. So he went to the best bakeries and learned from them how they make their best cookies. And then he spent a year every single day making a different batch of cookies. And he took those cookies and went out into the marketplace and gave them away to people. And then people tried them and he collected data over a year and he figured out which ones are the best cookies. And then once he opened his store after 2 years, he only made those best cookies. So everyone who came in the store and tried the cookies, they immediately fell in love with it and they told all of their friends about it. That cookie shop owner never has to advertise anymore because the word of mouth is so strong because the product is so good. And I know when we're starting e-commerce businesses and e-commerce brands, it's very tempting to fall into the loop of what's the best marketing tactic? Should I use a TikTok shop? All of that doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is having an amazing product that creates an amazing experience. Because once you have that, through the word of mouth, your traffic gets cheaper because a lot of people talk about it. So all those buyers that come are free. So you have so much more marketing budget that you can use to then place ads. Then when you place ads, a lot of people have already seen your product, already used your product. That is such a strong reinforcer of what other people say about you or what people experience about you. That is what makes you grow. That is what enables it. So if then you are competing with a similar product to a dropshipping competitor, they have no chance. All they have is the ads that they place to people that have never heard about them. So that is how 8-figure brands become 8-figure brands and why dropshipping businesses stay small and die and always have to start over finding a new winning product. A winning product does not mean you have something that you can arbitrage right now because it's a trend. A winning product to me means it's something that is so good that people can't stop talking about it. But Niels, that sounds like a shit ton of work. Yeah, it is. It is actually work. But the reward for that, the price on the other side, is to build an 8-figure brand that lasts a decade. Here's how we actually do it. The very first thing you can do is you are the avatar. Like in the Moft example, she had her own problem that she solved with a solution that she knew was amazing because she is actually the avatar. Because if you're creating or having the best solution, it doesn't matter if you use Facebook ads or Instagram ads or YouTube or KOLs or whatever you do, it doesn't matter. All you have to do with marketing is get in front of the right people. It doesn't matter which channel you use. They will buy because you have a great product. The second thing is a method that we used before. So we compiled hundreds of pages of research that we did online. We read all of the blog posts about a product. We read all of the Amazon reviews. We read all of the Reddit threads. We went on Quora and we compiled all of the feedback that customers had. Whenever we looked at the Amazon review, we just looked at the top products, we scanned all of the reviews, we put them in ChatGPT, we get it summarized, and we knew exactly what customers care most about, what customers don't want, what customers hate, what problems do they have, what do they are trying to solve, what is missing. And then we just engineer a product or engineer an experience around an existing product that is already there to then offer those solutions. The next one you can do is to go into forums or Facebook groups and you just chat with people. You ask them, what do you hate? What do you like? What do you love? What do you like about this product? What do you like about that product? I found this product online. Who has used it and what is their experience? And then you just create a feedback loop and you just learn, you absorb all of that. We have done online interviews where on Upwork, we just post a job and we say, everyone who has used a clothing steamer or everyone who's thinking to buy a clothing steamer, I pay you $10 for a 15-minute phone call. And then I did 20, 30, 50 interviews with people and actually learned what they say. You will learn more from those interviews than you will learn in the first 2 years of setting up the store and selling a product online. So then once you have that solution, you get people in and people have a great experience and people are talking about you and your marketing is working. Now that you have people in the door, now you have your own customer base and you can ask them what they want to buy next. So the next winning product doesn't become a product that is winning because it can attract people into your store profitably on an arbitrage. Then it's a winning product because it's winning for your customers. And that's all you do. You have something that buys more new customers and gives them a great experience. You sell them more products that also give them a great experience that they told you that they want. And that's how you build a brand. That's all you have to do. And then you just sprinkle some marketing on top of that to add fuel to the existing fire. And that's how you scale to the moon really, really quick. But it's not easy to do because of course it is a lot of work. That's why no one is doing it and that's why most people don't have a big brand. I made a whole video about the exact criteria I use as a filter to pick the right products for those people. So go check that out next and subscribe.